Hi everyone, today we're here at Adams Polish's headquarters and we're in our beautiful new remodeled showroom. I strongly suggest you guys come check this out if you're in town or if you're here local, and make sure you say hi to Kate, who's always behind the desk and super helpful and just really nice. So a couple days ago, this McLaren showed up, this McLaren 720S. It has really beautiful paint on it, super flaky. We were all joking it almost looks like a bass boat, but what I want to do today is show everyone how to use the UV ceramic paint coating. So first things first, what I did to this car is I polished all the areas that I'm going to ceramic coat. When you're using a ceramic paint coating or a wheel coating, you want to make sure the surface is perfect before you go ahead and apply a semi-permanent ceramic coating to the surface. You know, you don't want to lock in swirl marks or scratches and things for years to come. After I was done polishing it and inspecting the paint and everything, I went ahead and I used the surface prep, which comes with inside the paint coating kit. So the reason why you want to use surface prep is you want to remove any extra residue or polish residue, anything like that, before you apply the ceramic coating. And what that does is it ensures that you have a naked finish, a naked clear coat, so the coating is adhering straight to the surface, straight to the clear coat surface. And it's best practice when you're applying a ceramic coating. So let's go ahead and talk about the UV paint coating. So Adams Polish's UV ceramic paint coating. This is very similar to the original formula of Adams paint coating. What this has in it though is a UV tracer. And what that means is when you apply this paint coating, when you use something like a UV light or a black light, you can actually see exactly where this coating is being applied. So it's a very unique experience. And the advantage to that is you can see places you missed where you applied the coating, and it also gives you a chance to monitor where you're putting it and things like that. This UV ceramic paint coating can be applied two different ways. One is just like a traditional paint coating where you polish the whole vehicle, surface prep, and then you apply the paint coating to the whole vehicle while wiping off the excess ceramic coating and everything. And then you come back and you spot check with your UV light to see, oh, I missed right here, add a little bit of paint coating here. The other way to utilize the UV tracer is to monitor as you're applying the coating. And both ways are fine, it doesn't matter. As long as you're getting this quality of protection on your vehicle, you can apply it however you want. In our original lineup of ceramic coatings, we had Adams Polish's paint coating, Adams Polish's wheel coating, and Adams Polish's trim coating. We dropped the trim coating because the paint coating actually worked better on the trim and plastic rubber surfaces. You can still coat your trim and you just use it with the paint coating. And also when you apply this to trim, to plastic, rubber, vinyl trim, you don't need to take the towel and wipe it off. You just apply it and the trim will soak it up. You don't have to wipe it away with the towel. All right, so let's get into checking out how this UV ceramic coating works. What I'm gonna have Chris do, who's behind the camera right there, is I'm gonna have him turn off the overhead lights. And I just wanna note that we have video lights on each side of these cameras. It's just to make sure the video is properly lit, but we'll be able to see the UV paint coating as we apply it. So let's check this out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my light down first. I just wanna make sure I get a good application of the paint coating. So take the cap off. You wanna do just a little bit, just like applying a coating. You just put the coating onto the applicator, like so. Something Adam always taught me was keep the lid on top, just so you don't get the crusties all over the top, and you don't want those getting into the applicator and then scratching the surface as you apply it. So we'll set this off to the side. Now, UV light. These are kind of your eyes when it comes to the UV tracer. So what I'm gonna do for the purposes of the camera is I'm gonna make a line right down here so you can see it perfect. And I'm gonna turn this UV light on. And just to note, this looks very purple on the surface. The UV tracer will look blue once it's activated by the UV light. So don't get confused with the purple glowing. It's very clearly blue. So here we go, I'm gonna apply it right now, ready? Go straight up. So I'm just gonna put a line so you can see it. So, like I said, the UV tracer is clearly blue when you apply it to the surface. I'm right-hand dominant, so I'm gonna switch and I'm gonna continue to apply this on here. And really, I can see exactly where I'm applying this coating, and it just gives me a new experience once I'm applying a ceramic coating. I can see exactly where I'm putting this. I know exactly where to overlap as I'm applying this on here. All right. Now, one thing I definitely want to note is when we turned off the overhead lights, it limits my visibility of the rainbowing effect or the curing of the coating. So one thing we like to do is, like I said, you can apply this to the whole car, and as it rainbows, you can wipe it off and monitor it. But what I need to do is I need a reference as to where the rainbow is. And since I have this light here, I can kind of see it. But Chris, can you go ahead and flip that light on again really quick? So now with this, I can really see the rainbow effect. And just FYI, this car is really hard to see because the flake in the paint is masking it a lot. So you can see the rainbow, the curing of the coating. And again, I'm just waiting for those rainbows to expand. And you know, I'd say a big suggestion when applying this, if you do want to apply this and monitor where you're putting it with the UV light, you can have lights on. You know, I know that I can still see the blue of the UV tracer even with the overhead lights on. We turn the overhead lights off so it's easier for the camera to see. So you don't need to do this in a dark room. That's not like the purpose of this. You still have a visual of the UV even with moderate lighting. So that's just a note I want to make sure everyone knows. Now I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off. I can see that the rainbowing is starting to dissipate, and now it's time to remove it. So take the ceramic removal towel that comes within the kit. Oh my gosh, this is like, the clarity of this coating is like amazing. It's so shiny. I love that. Okay, so without the UV light on this, it looks as if I coated this part of the car. I can faintly see a difference in the clarity of the paint, but as of right now, I cannot tell that the UV tracer is on here. So what I'm gonna do is, just so you guys can see, this looks like a ceramic coated car. I mean, for all I know, this whole car is ceramic coated, right? What we can do is, Chris is gonna turn off the lights again, so the cameras have a chance to see the UV tracer. But check this out. So optically clear, perfectly polished ceramic coated vehicle, right? Well, kind of. Now, when we bring this in, we can see this blue UV tracer working in our favor to know exactly where we applied this coating. So I can see I stopped right here, and I stopped right up here, came all the way around, stopped right there. So I can see exactly where I applied this ceramic coating. That is the beauty of the UV ceramic paint coating and the wheel coating. I mean, that is an example of applying the UV ceramic paint coating and monitoring it while I'm applying it. What I want to show you guys now is I'm going to apply the paint coating on this side of the hood, and I'm going to do it without the light this time. And you can see it's the same as applying a regular ceramic coating. And then what I'll do is then I'll spot check if I got all the spots and everything. So let's check this out really quick. Yep. All right, so Chris, can you please turn the light back on so we can apply this as if it's just a regular coating. So same thing. This time we just left the light over on the cart. So we're gonna do, oh yeah. Dude, I love ceramic coating cars. Okay, ready? So, same thing. I'm just gonna apply this as if it's a regular ceramic paint coating. Ooh, it makes the vinyl stripes look really nice too. I'll go half on the logo. So one thing Adam taught me, and it's something he stated in videos before, is you can monitor the coating as it cures by just barely touching it and feeling if it's tacky on your fingers or the gloves. And you know, that's a good method to monitor it, and watching the rainbow effect as well. As the bands of the rainbow start to get wider and thicker and the color starts to dissipate, that's a really good indicator too when you should wipe the coating off. And just from our experience of ceramic coating cars in different climates, the ceramic acts different in different places. In higher humidity climates, it tends to cure a little bit faster. And here in Colorado, it's very dry, and it seems like the coating tends to take a little bit more time to cure. So I can see the rainbowing here is starting to thicken, and I think it's probably a good time to start removing it. So, and the thing I like about these towels is they don't have a long pile on them, so I can really take the top surface oils of the coating off first with a light wipe, and then I can go ahead and really like start removing it. So that's kind of the technique, just doing a light wipe to agitate the top surface oil. I'm putting almost no pressure while I do this, and then I can just, as if I'm removing detail spray or something like that, do a little bit better wipe. And you can feel the surface of the coating starts to get really slick under the towel. It's really cool feeling. It's just crazy. I've never seen paint like this that's this sparkly, and the coating really enhances that effect of this paint. It's really cool looking. All right, so I applied the ceramic coating without monitoring it with the UV light. So I'll treat this as if I did the whole car, okay? So do the whole car, and then I can go around, and now I can spot check to see if I missed any spots, if I need to put it on thicker in different areas. So Chris is gonna turn off the lights again for the camera's sake. And now what we can do is we can check this. So, I mean, I can already see. So I can see where I applied it right here. I did put it on thick because it's very blue. And oh, look at that. You see this? I clearly missed a spot right here. I mean, it's so obvious. That's crazy. I can see where I stopped way up there. Came down right here, and I mean, it is like a triangle. Oh, and I missed a spot right here too, right by the McLaren. Again, if I had applied this coating to the whole vehicle, I came back and I was checking or doing the spot treatment. Now I have the ability to know that I missed 2 spots right here. And you know, if you're under time or under pressure, under the gun, and you're just coating it as fast as you can, now what you can do is you can go back, check it, make sure that you did this the correct way and you coated every piece of the vehicle. So now what I can do is I can have my ceramic coating in hand, and what I'll do is I'll just add a touch more of this coating to the applicator just to make sure I have some more on here. I don't need to do a ton because I'm not doing a big area. So now what I can do is take this applicator, turn my UV light on, and now I know I missed this spot. So what I can do is I can just go right over it. Now I know that spot's coated. And then the other spot I missed, right there. See it right there. Go through and coat that spot too. Put this on your wrist while you use this light, because if this slips out, you miss the car, right? So just a good tip to have, because you don't want that to hit the car. So there you go. But what this allows you to do is it allows you to understand places you missed, places you need to layer more. And that just to me is like the coolest thing. It's like a sense of security. I know that I can coat this whole car without a doubt because I now have eyes that I can put onto the car and understand where the coating is. So the experience of applying this ceramic coating without the light is going to be the exact same as the previous ceramic coatings we offered, as well as any other ceramic coating on the market. So just understand that the light gives you the extra set of eyes, but it's not necessary. You can still put the ceramic coating protection on your car without the light. So really what the UV paint coating does is it gives me an extra set of eyes when I'm applying the coating, and again, an extra set of eyes after I've applied the coating and I'm doing spot treatment. It's such a unique product and it's a unique additive to a ceramic coating, and I really got to give Chris, our chemist, the credit to this. He developed it, and it's a unique experience, and I mean, it's really cool just to check out. We were all thrilled when he first presented this to us, and you know, there's been a lot of passion behind this. We've seen a lot of videos from our customers, and we love seeing that stuff. So if you're continuing to use it, keep sending us your videos and your pictures, and if you haven't used this, I strongly would urge you to try this, and it's a cool experience applying a coating to your whole vehicle, and you know, if you have questions about it, please email us at tips@adamspolishes.com or call us 866-965-0400. You know, we're here to help, so we're just really excited about this product. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.